when it comes down to it, that's what makes major championships so different, is because it's that prestige that you're chasing.
This is going to be an incredible finish. Exactly what we're looking for as fans of disc golf. Gannon's the number one player in the world, and he's going to have to play a round that he's proud of. And I think if he can do that, he'll be the winner. If he can push into that 1070, 1080 type play, which he's been doing pretty consistently, I think that'll be enough. So I don't think it'll take anything superhuman by his standards, but certainly will not allow much wiggle room.
He's no stranger to the pressure. He's no stranger to shooting crazy hot rounds. I can remember when he first won his major at Jackson, he just kept birdieing. I think everybody keeps forgetting about every single time he comes up and he's leading a major. He's just that guy.
He has to be the best player without a major at the moment. In terms of longevity, the time he's been in the game at the level he's been at, I think he's probably the guy that's been the closest. I know he's really hungry for that, and he's just one shot back. So I think that would be sort of a surprise to people when you look at the list, because those guys are proven major winners, but don't count him out.
I think McBeth has got to go back-to-back 16-15 to give Isaac and Gannon a run for their money, and Calvin. I mean, honestly, he's still 3 back of Calvin, so he's got to chase 3 guys, and to even have a chance, I think at the very least it's got to be 15 under.
Obviously, you have Buhr and Robinson, who've won a lot of majors recently. McBeth, who's got Climb Out of Chase and all those majors. And then, I'm thinking maybe it could be Calvin time.
Heavyweight sluggers who are going to be birdieing constantly, relentlessly, obnoxiously frequent. So the pace is going to be outstanding. The play is going to be great. It's going to be so much fun to watch.
Hello and welcome to our final round coverage of the 2025 European Disc Golf Festival presented by Coolbet. As you probably know, we are in beautiful Tallinn, Estonia at the Song Grounds, playing that Rockstar course one final time, and you're watching JomezPro with Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, and Paul Ulibarri.
I think this round is just, hopefully it's going to live up to the hype. I mean, this is just something that we were expecting to see, and so far it's played out exactly as we'd expected to this point. It's been incredible play all 3 rounds up to this point, and now these guys are in position to potentially get to that 50 under mark and win a major championship. In all likelihood, we're going to break a record for the highest average rating for a major winner at the end of this tournament. Who it's going to be, we got 18 holes to decide it.
Let's get right into the first hole. Hole 1, par 4, 837 feet, out of bounds right and left, throwing from above, and then a big down drop. This is your area you want to land from here. Plays about 400 to 450 up the hill onto this big slope. Definitely a little gut check with the nerves and everything to start your final round at the major. See how they do.
A little bit of a left to right crosswind on this hole. It's going to be important to keep it higher with hyzer. Otherwise, it could potentially get pushed down into the right, and you could find yourself in a bogey in the first hole, which would be really, really bad right now.
I don't expect it from this group, but I did see that mistake made quite a few times. If you do get just a little flip, and that crosswind was pretty consistent all week, it just isn't dragging back left quite as much as players were expecting it to. But when you throw as hard as Gannon Buhr, why mess with any kind of flip? All hyzer's going to get it done.
tied for the lead of the major, going into the final round. Isaac Robinson, he is a handful, and this guy has been incredible this week.
I don't think he's ever lost, probably, with the lead going in the final round.
It's good. Probably not. I think that's a good point.
He does get the turn,
Yeah, this needs to.
but it's not dropping. That's a good sign, and this is going to be just
That
just
is-
great.
super aggressive line.
There was probably a little bit of oops the moment it left his hand, but it worked back nicely. Interesting stat that I saw going into this round, Calvin Heimburg, without a single OB through the first 3 rounds, throwing the disc incredibly well. His 3 bogeys have all come from 3 putts. He's just really given himself a ton of opportunities off the tee.
Really amazing, considering the 2 hallway holes that we have to play.
Yeah, those are the
Island
ones.
green.
OB on every hole.
There's OB chance on every hole, but that is phenomenal control to be through 3 rounds, and now even one drive into the 4th round, not a single out of bounds.
McBeth's 1100 rated round on the 3rd and moving day to get here on the lead card.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to just say how incredible that is. This guy's been playing a very long time at the highest level for a very long time. There's only a couple of them, and it's him and Ricky Wysocki. And I mean, when is it gonna stop? You know,
They're still
when is
doing
he
it.
gonna when is he gonna stop putting his name in the hat?
Still got that hunger for the majors for sure, because remember Champions Cup, how he got things going there.
Yep.
Was that was 1100, was it not, or very
Close.
nearly?
Oh, the first round, yeah.
Yeah, he came out blazing, like beating the field by 4 or 5. That will do it. Fantastic shot.
Don't forget, McBeth is also chasing Climo with Climo's 18 major wins. McBeth at 17. Sounds a lot like the Jack Nicklaus Tiger Woods race for the 18 majors. It's just a good number for golf.
Yes.
Kind of a stupid mistake by Calvin getting so close to that wood base. Might
Yeah.
as well just put it edge of bullseye. You know you're going to make that. You know, why mess with the roll away? So maybe his strategy's not really quite on point yet.
And you don't get any practice putting before the round really
That's
gets
true.
going,
That's
too.
true.
A lot of these guys
That's a
are-
little smarter.
Wow.
They're all
That's
based.
pretty good. This is the only one with a little meat on the bone. Ooh. Not directly on the pole, but that counts. And that's going to be a birdie for Paul. Some more money going to get donated today, which we love.
Yeah, I wonder if this is some kind of record. We got to get the statistics department on that. How
Gonna be
many
pretty
star
close.
frames have we shelled out this week?
I think this one and maybe Preserve.
Yeah, that
Preserve also
yeah.
has a lot of those
Yeah, you got to bring your checkbook.
donations. This is going to show us how the rest of the field started off. And we got AB 2 through 3 on that second card. Same with Niklas. So decent start. You kind of want to be perfect at this point chasing these guys. Hole 2, par 3, 312. A real touchy little drive here. You're going to want to land it by the first 2 rounds pin, which is sitting there right at the edge. Land it maybe just short of that bullseye and let it slide over the hill. You don't want to get too aggressive, otherwise rollaway potential is a big time factor. And if you land short, really tough putt. And this is
So good.
very nice. I think that's the perfect spot. No rollaways. But still, that 25 footer that he has, you see nothing but the basket and air.
Isaac hitting a leaf and getting knocked down. One of the rare times that happens. The second part of the equation, at least.
He would have laid it up anyway.
I don't know if you have that option here in the final
Yeah, I
round.
don't think
Maybe.
you do.
Calvin coming in with some heat.
Oh, no.
Is this the first time he's going to get that?
I think he might have hit a tree.
I think he hit the wall.
Is the wall not OB?
I think the wall is safe down there.
Oh.
I believe.
McBeth. I see a lot of people go to the right, and there's not as many roots, and it's not as steep over there, so that's going to be fine, but he's going to be circle's edge to 25 feet.
Not
Safer
an easy
putt.
approach here coming.
Not at all. He's going to putt it, though.
He just runs it.
That'll help.
He runs this putt, but not round two, hole
He
two.
did.
Oh, my God.
Are you freaking serious?
He didn't mean to, but he did.
Oh, my word.
And good thing he was accurate, because don't you think that was probably 50?
I doubt he could see the basket
Yeah,
from
I
where he
think
was.
I think it's kind of gone.
It was going to go 50 feet.
Oh, my goodness.
So that wall's in bounds down there.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at this little.
Low ceiling.
That
Oh,
is such
hearted.
a good putt right there. That is insane.
Good balance. Good weight transfer. Solid delivery. Gannon kind of making this a patent move now with the going down to the knee and delivering a solid putt.
I do like this hole. I think this is one that as we move forward in the next few years, this one can stay, in my opinion.
I think it should have been there all 4 rounds. And
Yeah.
that spot was challenging, but you could play it relatively fairly.
Yeah, I think it's got a big spread, and I like that.
Hole 3, par 3, 305. Low ceiling, high floor. That's kind of the problem here. You got to get over the hedge, under the branch. Forehand fairway driver is probably your best option. Hit it hard. Kind of aim it back here at the sponsor wall and then let it drag right a little bit. One of the easiest holes on the course.
Getting off to that early lead, getting the first 2, and he's going to get the first 3.
Perfectly played. Great height, great angle. Speed was perfect. Ooh. Typically, when all those things come together, you get one of these.
You catch a little bit of the bucket to hit the wheel.
Little inside, but that'll work. As long as you don't hit that tree dead on, get any weird reaction, that's going to be just fine. Been so impressed with his angle control on this one. That leaves a little to be desired, but the backhand on this is just tough, guys.
Yeah,
There's just not many people doing it.
it seems like that would be a really common miss. The little bit of overturn, because you cannot float it and let it fade left. It's
Yeah.
all OB over there. Perfect shot from Calvin.
Gets it wider.
Ooh, who's closer?
Well, Gannon's shot was a little better in my opinion, so it's going to be a little closer.
Oh,
Okay,
Isaac.
big moment here. Give me that.
So easy.
I just can't get over the speed. I'm just thinking back to that Champions Cup putt on the 17th. Just how quickly he can just step up there and go, oh, well, if I just kind of go zip, that ought to do it. It's so, it appears, I've said this before, but it is not casual, but it appears casual. And that I find terrifying.
Quick little check-in with Anthony, who's been just diming this hole.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's going to leak, though.
This is going to require a putt that you're going to be really happy with if you make it, or really upset if you don't.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. Nicely done.
Huge. That putt misses, it can penalize you with the double bogey.
It will.
So fast.
Yeah, it just does.
It just does, yeah.
It's the most dangerous putt on the course, that and hole 2. But I think that one's even, that if you miss and it gets on the backside, it's not stopping. The hill's just too steep.
I wonder if Isaac's thinking like, think long, think wrong. You know, Garrett Gerthy used to say that, and he got that from some other sport that he was playing growing up. But like the idea of like, if you're thinking about it and you're trying to like factor all these things and you overcomplicate it, if he sees the way that he putts, it's so direct with the spin that he puts on it and the speed that he just says, all right, step up here, let my instincts kick in, and just zip it in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's awesome. I wish I could mentally get myself there in, 4 seconds and just make every putt.
Yeah, one of the greatest putters that we've ever had in disc golf. Cam Todd used to just kind of step up and make it.
Absolutely.
I think maybe it might have even been advice from Cam Todd that Garrett was talking about. Garrett famously caddied for Cam Todd in 2001 World Championships that Cam Todd won in Minnesota.
Yeah, Garrett at like 10 years old.
Yeah, barely able to keep the bag off the ground. We're in the old Phoenix quad shocks. That shot off to the right side is going to be trouble. It's there's some trees over there that are going to block the angle, but McBeth was able to navigate around with the spike hyzer yesterday.
Oh, big little hop. Those are all work. I think you're right. I think McBeth's going to have some obstacles. This is kind of a shot that Calvin enjoys throwing. Baby little turnover. Higher than we're typically used to seeing from him.
Yeah, that's great. Even without that bush kick, that's just fantastic.
Paul going with the wide spike hyzer. Tough to judge the width, but he does it perfectly.
2 days in a row, he just spikes it on a dime.
Dream spot right here. I think this is A1 for where Gannon would like to be. Can take everything out of play. Stable disc right in the perfect little spot right there. A little short, but
Yeah, really no obstacles
Nope.
for that high forehand line. You can see the line the entire way.
see, here's a little tighter. And there and he gets away with it. He definitely gets away with it.
with
he
it
did.
completely.
He likes that, though. He likes to just push the tree limbs to the limits.
Doesn't matter where they are, high or wide. It just always got to find the width.
And it costs him. So that was 25
Interesting.
feet. And now Isaac has a chance, and he capitalizes just like that. And that's going to get the rest of the field closer, too. This is going to be one of the easier holes they play today.
I didn't realize that Gannon's approach came up that short, actually. I thought he was pretty close.
Yeah, it looked a little closer.
But, man, final round league card at this course, missed putts in the circle cost more than they may have ever cost anyone ever. This is just not the time to do it.
Anthony. One angle. I love that. The way you said that. This is flipping up to those branches again, though.
Oh, boy,
and he
guys.
gets under them.
See,
Oh, my God.
get your jump putter out.
Serious?
Oh, he's not even going to jump putt. He could, though.
He easily could. I'm shocked he's not.
Wants to make it. Little forehand flex.
Perfect. Bullseye. Whatever.
That is absolutely absurd.
It really is. Yeah, one good rule of thumb while putting in a major championship on the lead card, add 7 feet to every putt. That's what it feels like. It really does. I truly believe that.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Totally agree. I just think the pressure is turned up to 11. Everybody wants the major a little bit more. And it's just kind of a little more obvious, any final round, but it's just so much more obvious that you're running out of time, that every little mistake is going to compound and make your job so much more difficult. As we look at hole 5, 417, we saw Barella hit that great putt here. OB and a big slope down on that right side. You just want to throw it very straight. Needs it to drift. This is going to be Barella Town.
Ooh,
Oh,
good kick.
fortunate. Still
Yeah.
scary, though.
A little closer than Barilla. And Paul's putt's been just looking like the putt of old. The speed on it, the angle, to me, just looks fantastic this tournament. More than anything that I've seen in the past.
This is the
That
best
is
backhand
just.
ever.
Are you kidding? You can't slide
That's
in the bullseye with the
ridiculous.
backhand. And he didn't, but he almost did.
Yeah, this is a hole that if you're playing your league and they're like, okay, random CTP, and this hole gets drawn, 30 feet wins. You know,
Yeah,
like
sure.
you get up there and you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
That'll give me a little gift card
Exactly.
down at the burrito spot.
Back to the major pressure. Josh Anthon used to say, who got in contention almost every major he played
sure did.
for a very, very long
Yeah.
time. And he said he thought that majors were the easiest to get into contention because everybody, the pressure ramped up and he felt like it was, the scores were a little easier. Oh, and he hits the tree there.
That's
Paul
fortunate.
does. And there's something to be said about that. You know, if you can not let it affect you and you play your normal game.
Gannon?
Oh,
Again.
2 in a row.
I mean, remember those.
No doubt.
Calvin.
Wow. Big time putt. And up to this point, McBeth had been doing everything he needed to do so far, getting the first 4 holes. No one else on the card has done that, and he was catching strokes on the field, which he really needs to do. 3 back going into this round?
Yeah, and I think the fact that Gannon and Paul stayed safe there is unbelievably lucky. Unbelievably lucky.
Actually, McBeth started the round, I think, 4 back of Isaac and Gannon. So 4 back sounds reasonable at Northwood Black. Doesn't sound reasonable so much here, unless you just put on a near perfection type of round.
Isaac just doesn't stop.
No.
You like hole 2, you know, you're like, oh wow, a little miscue. And then bing, 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 bing.
That was a nice putt from Calvin. Good weight, right in the center. Good height. We'd love to see it when he gets the height right.
Hole 6, par 4, 679. You got the little sculpture in the middle here. Most guys going over that with the backhand, trying to swing it just before the trees, ideally between the light pole and that tree. take the big skip like we saw from Barella in the check-in, get to about here, and then it's kind of whatever you're comfortable with. Some kind of little swinging hyzer, some kind of flex shot. There's not like one big good gap. They're all just kind of scrambling from the fairway type of shots.
Yeah, someone like Isaac, he's going to want to get a little bit of turn. And there's the little turn, and that's going to be just
take a seat on the bench.
It's like nearly the exact same shot we've seen him throw in this hole every time.
If it misses the branches, we're good.
That's great.
And he does.
That's bombed. Wow.
Kind of the Barella approach there.
Jeez, yeah.
No flip up required.
Almost into the tree line.
Gets it flat.
Catch the path. Little bonus.
Oh, yeah. I think he did.
That was a great drive. And look at Calvin's another 40 feet.
Well, I think it's also interesting to see their lines and the different power banks that they all possess. This is high.
That should be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. It's just, it catches a little. But, you know, the flight characteristics, Paul's not as powerful as Calvin. His is a little flatter. Calvin's a little more hyzer. He gets the most distance. And then you see Isaac kind of turn it a little bit.
It is interesting on this hole, though, you know, in my experience, the best drive I had, closest to the pin by far, was also by far the hardest approach. Just kind of depends where you are with all those trees. Like I had a couple way short of the path. I was like, oh, this is a pretty obvious shot. I'm going to take that gap. But as I pushed up a little closer, had a harder time with the line. Still very doable, don't get me wrong. But you can birdie this hole from way back.
I think if you're still inside 370, you're in birdie position. The gaps are just big enough down here.
Ooh, little leaked. Gets by them, though. He wasn't trying to do that.
No.
Wrong side of that last tree.
Finally getting to Calvin's drive, just a short little pitch.
Eat it.
Ooh. That was close. And great weight behind that. I had an opportunity to go in and stay close at the same time. Pick up another little star frame here for the card.
Anthony on 8.
Only missed one, hole 2 so far. Oh my. Oh my. 8 for 9. That's a way to make a push from the second card right there. It's the only way.
Yes. Yes, and it speaks to just how well everyone's playing and how this course scores that he hasn't made much of a move yet. You know, even with that.
Going into 7, par 4, 607, mandatory left. You're going to want to drift it off of this tree on the left or straight hyzer up onto this hill. Try to get to the flat up left. With these guys, OB long is actually in play with a couple of them. And then you have this island green that you can access from the right of the fairway or the left. The left has some low hanging branches and the right's a little bit more awkward, I think, to hold the island. And there's that little flex.
Jeez. That's good.
Yeah, that's going to give him that backhand approach, and it's going to be fairly simple from there, I think. If he went too far, though, it might be almost a flex backhand shot or a low ceiling, which can be a little nervy. So let's see where he actually ended up there. So hard with Isaac. Like, sometimes he throws it 700 feet. And I'm like, whoa, what? Like, wait, he's that close?
You're tempted. I feel like I'm always tempted to go, well, Isaac doesn't quite have the power of these other guys.
Yeah.
But I'm usually wrong whenever I think that.
Paul, similar, needs to get down. Yeah. Tough.
Blind.
Uphill run up. Yep, blind.
In the 4 rounds, Gannon only has a total of 6 pars in the first 6 holes. So he's been starting off incredibly hot and would have only had 4 in all 4 rounds had he not missed 2 putts in the circle just a few holes ago.
Yeah, that's his only pars today. It's just those two 20 to 25 footers.
Very
So this is
uncharacteristic.
extremely difficult right here. But he hits the gap. That's the first thing. Now you just got to worry about deep.
He's got to have it. And he gets it. That's
Wow,
sick.
look how close.
So
Yeah.
good.
You do not advance here. If that goes another 1.5 feet, he doesn't get to move up and putt from there. He's taking a bogey.
Calvin still OB free.
Gap hit.
And
Sit.
Sit down. Oh, my
boy.
goodness.
oh boy, that was close.
So his disc has touched OB, just hasn't stopped out
Officially touched OB.
And went out for a second.
there. Yeah.
Probably happens a lot throwing over the OB.
If that's the most human thing you can do is that your disc scared OB for a moment.
So let's
It's not
see.
human enough.
Yeah, let's see how far Isaac went. Oh, he's wide open.
What?
That's,
Yeah,
such a good
fantastic drive.
That's an
Oh, no.
You know, we kind of make
What?
we kind of give him a little grief for throwing it so high, but it's a problem sometimes. And that's oh no.
What?
Really high again.
Oh no, 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 no. Inbounds.
That's for
Unbelievable.
bogey. Yikes.
So this for just a single bogey. That I didn't
Oh
have
my
that on my
God.
bingo
Yeah,
card
from
today.
the drive. Like the best drive in the group.
Oh
Whoa.
boy. Oh my goodness.
Alvin doesn't
All right.
mind.
And hole 7, that's what this hole's built to do. It's built for big stroke swings.
I'm stunned right now.
Same. And honestly, I feel like Isaac's lucky not to have given up more with the OB right there,
Sure.
because he was on the line, and that was a very loose shot coming into the green. Giving up 3 shots to Calvin and 3 shots to Gannon.
I mean, from a 1-shot lead to a 2-shot deficit.
And Calvin, through the first 7 holes in all 4 rounds combined, 7 total pars.
Wow.
So it's just like his starts have been incredible. Like no pars one day, 1 par another day. He does have a bogey that was from a 3-putt, but other than that, he has just been lighting up those first 7. But this is the hole that we've been calling the streak stopper. Anyone who's got the first 7 holes meets their fate here on 8 with a par or worse. This is also when the OB streak can come to an end. OB free, I should say.
Not today.
Not today. Wow.
Great shot. Just a great shot right there.
the tempo's so good. I mean, it does come up a bit short, but you love that shot.
Yeah. I don't even think these guys are that disappointed to be 40 short here.
No.
Obviously, they're searching for perfection, looking for that bullseye hit. But if it comes off your hand and you know it's not going to hit any trees, because look what happens. You hit one tree, rockets out of bounds at least 50% of the time. So if it comes off your hand and you know it's just pure, I think you're loving it. This is in real danger. Wow.
Isaac's he's more than likely going to go double bogey.
So McBeth and Robinson are really bleeding strokes at the moment. See if Calvin and Gannon can hit the big putts, continue to press the advantage that they have.
Oh, looked wide to me, guys. That's a nice little Band-Aid on an open wound right there.
Chance to take 2 more.
Oh, and it looked good for so long.
It did look good.
No.
Now let's talk about how big that birdie was for Anthony. He's right there through the same amount of holes to this point. If he can go on a streak now moving forward.
He was one of the players that you liked last night, talking about how he doesn't have that pressure by being on lead card. He can set a mark. And, these guys are all dealing with a much different type of pressure with the crowd being here, the first ever major in Estonia.
Yeah. Well, now he's definitely going to feel the pressure. If he's looking at scores at all, he's going to be like, oh,
maybe
I'm kind of right there.
I can win this, yeah.
Yeah, he's right there, just one back, 2 holes ahead, though.
Yeah, so he must have missed one of the next ones or bogeyed.
He probably needs to push for that McBeth course record. I mean,
I think so.
Somewhere in that neighborhood, 1100 type round. Otherwise, 1100 just doesn't do what it used to. Not out here in Estonia. Like, you can drop an 1100. You're not. When McBeth did it, he made the lead card barely.
Yeah, I think a better number to kind of grasp what needs to be done is exactly that. Somebody needs to shoot the best anybody's ever shot here. The number of a rating doesn't matter anymore because they're all doing it.
Sure.
There's 3 that have happened this tournament.
Calvin super wide.
Kind of love it.
How's the distance? Just barely long, but a nice shot.
No, it is a little bit more windy today. A little bit.
Oh, this one's wide.
Oh, boy.
I don't think it crossed, guys.
I
was
thought it hit
super close.
I thought it hit in bounds.
It kind of looked like it did, but I don't know. I mean,
that was close.
That's a tough call to make.
This is not a group decision. This spotter is a PDGA official. There's 2 holes on the course.
Oh, really?
Where that's the case. This spotter makes the call.
Wow,
Really?
I didn't even know that, actually.
McBeth, after the bogey, kind of does what he needed to do. And let's remember, with Gannon potentially having to, for sure, take a bogey, the rest of the card can now gain on the lead again. I like the width.
That's great.
Okay.
Does not look like he got the
Whoa.
cross. And yeah, so he's OB really short.
Oh no, this is high.
Ooh, that
Wow.
was very risky.
That was inches from not crossing and being OB again.
Big moment here for Calvin. And give it to him.
7 under, front 9.
Great putt.
Yeah, that is awesome. And with Isaac's slip-ups on 7 and 8, and now Gannon on 9, Calvin takes advantage, pounces on the opportunity, takes the lead. The outright lead.
And is it a 2-shot?
It's a 2-shot lead right now. Yeah. Out of
Depending
nowhere.
maybe
I mean,
on Barella's progress. We're going to see soon enough.
I mean, these guys are just playing hot potato with the lead right now. I wasn't expecting that. And with big strokes, too.
Yeah, Barella now in second, tied with Gannon, 2 back of Calvin at 43. What do you guys think? 50 still on the table?
Absolutely.
Calvin needs 7 on the back?
7 on the back. If he gets
It's got to be. I mean, on the table, surely.
Yeah, of course. It's on the table. We've seen 1600s played far this week.
It's going to be more about if the other guys can force Calvin to do it.
Right.
I think, there's a situation where if they keep leaking a few shots, he maybe doesn't have that kind of pressure. But I expect they're not going to make it easy on him.
Well, 9 holes ago here in Tallinn. This has been such a fast-paced week. It's been incredible golf to watch. The clutch plays, the digging deep moments. It's just been awesome. I'm so excited to be bringing this coverage to you guys. 9 more to go. You have anything for us, Nate, today? Have you thought about it?
Nah. Thanks.
Hey, I might have something.
Yeah, please.
Let me give it a go.
Yeah. What do you think they should do?
Well, my caddy always tells me before I throw a shot or make a putt, you got to do your gardening. And that means clearing your lie out so there's no slip-ups. It's kind of a solid one.
That's good advice.
All right. We'll see you all in the back 9.
Watch your body and I feel that sunshine.